Hi, my name is Mark Laurin, and I work as the Learning and Workplace Performance Manager for our Operations and Quality Group for a company out in Lakewood, Colorado that makes medical devices, and our name is Gambro BCT, and BCT stands for Blood Component Technology. We are a vein-to-vein company building both disposable kits and medical equipment for both blood banks, hospitals, and therapeutic centers. I first got involved in human performance technology back in 1988 when the Society had their conference in Denver, Colorado. I was in my first job working for a bank as the manager of management development, and my manager was involved and asked me to become a member of the Front Range chapter, and working with Deborah Lee Stone was a volunteer who handed out workshop outlines and PowerPoint slide copies to participants when they first came into the session. And I must say I was very young at that time when I first got involved in ISPI. My greatest HPT influencers were none other than Pope Bob Mager. I have a very prized picture of Bob with his arm thrown around me as I presented him with a coffee mug from Gambro BCT many years ago. I have it on a wall in my office, and it's one of my prized possessions. An interesting application of HPT that I got involved in was fairly recently. I was at Gambro BCT working as their sales manager, and we had introduced a Salesforce automation application to a fairly resistant sales force who is not very comfortable with putting all the information into the software. And one of the excuses that they gave is that the software is far too complex for them to be able to put it in their busy day. So what I was able to do was to take the basic functions that people were required to exercise, and by that I mean put data into the Salesforce automation application, and put it on a small, heavy laminated job aid, both front and back, that contained both visual and text cues to make it very easy for these sales managers to enter the data in what appeared to them, and we try to position it this way, as a very streamlined, easy application. The results were that within the first 6 months, when we did our initial review of the application, the sales force did report that data entry was much easier, and they did report a 30-minute savings by using the Salesforce application, because other people were putting data into the application that they found helpful, and thus prepared them for client calls, so they had more information on recent orders, complaints, or problems that they had with software or equipment or disposables that were associated with our equipment. The HP term that I would define would be measurable, observable outcomes. I'm very attracted to that phrase, and what that means to me is being able to demonstrate to my clients and my internal customers measurements that are meaningful to them. And in the most simplest term, all implementations that I try to lead with human performance technology have to do with using existing metrics that managers use every day and tying my implementations to those metrics. And that's what it means to me.